Jersey Central with Bert Barron now at 732-545-9282 or toll free at 888-545-9282. Your state, your home, your voice. Jersey Central with Bert Barron.
That's a lovely accent you have. New Jersey?
On the new Talk Radio 1450 WCTC.
8 minutes after 7 o'clock, welcome to hour number 2 of Jersey Central on the new Talk Radio 1450 WCTC, the voice of Central Jersey. It is Bert Barron. Coming up a little bit later on in this 7 o'clock hour, we'll be joined by Barry Blank from National Estate Jewelers, our What's It Worth feature. And we'll be talking about different types of appraisals. It's much more than just picking something up and saying, oh, this looks nice, looks like it's valuable. We'll talk about appraisals with Barry Blank coming up a little bit later on this hour. Joining me now in the Raritan Bay Medical Center, Jersey Newsmaker Hotline. Let's say hello and good morning to a councilwoman from Franklin Township, who is our special guest today. We have Rozayln Sherman, who's joining us to talk about a special event coming up this weekend. Councilwoman, good morning. Welcome to WCTC. How you doing today?
I'm doing fine. Thank you. I'm delighted to be here.
Excellent to have you on the program. Talk about this coming Saturday. Here we go with the Franklin Day Festival. It's already upon us in town.
It's amazing that it's here already. It's been so much work and so much anticipation, and now it's like giving birth. It's here, it's happening, and I'm extremely excited about it. This is our second event. We had our first last year, and we're so totally blown away by the response that we could not do it again, and hopefully again and again. 5,000 people showed up last year. I had anticipated about 2,000, and that was being, in my mind, very optimistic. But the outpouring was so gratifying. It was so exciting. It was, it was saying that this is what was wanted in this township. People really looked forward to this. There was a lot of buzz about the event before it even happened. So not sure how many will show up this year, but I'm hoping and being optimistic it'll be even more than last year.
If you can get 5,000 people to come to an event at the first time that it's held, that's pretty remarkable. That tells me that there was a demand for a family-type event like this in town.
I agree entirely. I absolutely agree, and we're hoping this will not be the end of the types of things that the township will do, but we've got to start walking before we run. But there's a lot of excitement within the township itself. The idea that this works, what else can we do for our residents? What other kinds of programs can we put together? Sure. And hopefully in a few years we'll see a lot more of these type things, concerts, other types of things for our residents.
Yeah, Franklin Township has always had a reputation of being a good place to live, a good place to raise a family, good schools, and it was recognized some years ago as being one of the best places to live. I don't know if it was just in New Jersey, but in the entire country. So that really tells you what Franklin Township has got going on there, whether it's, families, businesses, and whatever. But this is a good day to kind of get out and celebrate and have some fun with the neighbors this coming Saturday. Where are we going to be this time, Councilwoman? Where's the event?
It's going to be in Colonial Park, which is where it was last year. Colonial Park is the most used park in all of Somerset County, believe it or not.
Wow.
We do have the largest population, so that's part of it. But it's a beautiful park. It really, really is. And the setting is delightful. You can look across the road and you see the water, and you've got the trees and it's rolling little areas of grass, and it's just a beautiful setting. And it runs from 11 in the morning until 6 o'clock at night. So plenty of time for folks to come out. We've got ample parking. Hopefully, if the demand gets too high, we'll have to see what other parking options we have. But, there's about 1,200 parking spaces in back of the event.
Okay.
So it should be sufficient as people come and go during the day. And we're just so excited about this for us and for our residents.
Sounds like a good time. Food trucks, a bounce house. You'll have a couple bands that are going to be playing there. Businesses, local businesses will be on hand too. And it's a good chance to kind of just get around and say hello to people. And it's free to come out for this, right?
Absolutely free. And I'm just quickly, I don't know whether most people realize it, but Franklin Township is a conglomeration of several small villages in the township, Kingston, Griggstown, Franklin Park, East Millstone, among others. Somerset, which is where I live, and probably the largest of the small villages. And people basically identify with their village. You know, people in Griggstown think they live in Griggstown and don't realize they're part of Franklin Township. So this is a way to bring our community together.
I've heard that. People are very territorial. Well, I'm from, Griggstown, or I'm from Somerset, but really you're all from Franklin Township, right?
Exactly. We have sort of an identity crisis in that regard. When you look in, for instance, the state tourism book, it's not listed as Franklin Township. It's listed as Griggstown or Kingston. So not that many people identify with Franklin Township, and this is how we hope people recognize we're all one big happy family.
Yeah, I'm sure that will kind of help get the word out about that. Councilwoman Rozayln Sherman is my guest here this morning on Jersey Central. She is inviting one and all to the Franklin Day Festival coming up this Saturday from 11 to 6. It'll be in the Colonial Park at Lot C, right near the Children's Playground. Admission is free. Lots of festivities that are going to be happening there, and it's only the second year of this event, and it's growing tremendously, and it's going to be a terrific time, that's for sure. And the weather, Councilwoman, right now looks fantastic for Saturday, so I wouldn't worry about that at all right now.
All right, I'm with you. I like that entirely.
Yeah, good stuff. So what else is happening in town? You got some other good things happening around town nowadays, Councilwoman?
Well, actually, the very next day, on the 20th, there is something in East Millstone. Councilman Phil Kramer started this a year or two ago. I don't think I have the name properly in my mind, but it's a walk and roll. They close off a part of Canal Road, and people can walk it, and bikers can come out and ride their bikes. It's a very narrow road, so it's a little precarious for folks on bikes, but It's beautiful. It's absolutely a beautiful spot, Canal Road, right next to the canal. So they close off a portion of it, and I'm sorry I don't have the details, but I'm sure there's something on our website, the township website, if people want to find out about it. So again, there's another event that's happening shortly, and then in October, we have Canal Fest, again in the East Millstone area. That's it's a mini event in comparison to us, only because they are constrained by not having as much space. They do it actually on the main street of East Millstone, and they have music, and they have food, very much the same as what we have, but on a smaller scale.
Okay.
So I invite all of our residents and non-residents who listen to WCTC to please come out to those events, too.
Yes, the cool, smart people. We want them there this weekend. So.
Yes,
Right.
I like that.
Very good. Councilwoman Sherman, thanks for your time this morning. Good luck with the event Saturday, and please, thank you for being on WCTC this morning, and we're here if you ever need us to reach the township residents, all right?
Thank you so much, Bert.
My pleasure. Thank you. All right, Councilwoman Rozayln Sherman, my